What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
And I'm Curtis.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know exactly why y'all here. HUI, bop, bop. Bop.
Sounds sketchy.
If it's your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button, become a Royal Redeemer today. For more content like this, jump on the Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, special requests. This is a special request from Caroline. Roses really smell like boo-boo-boos. She hates that. The only information I got was I think she said that HUI must be like the leader of Pentagon.
Oh, okay.
Pentagon, I believe, is the group that Dawn is in.
Okay.
And those would probably be the only two members that I know, if I'm being honest. But yeah, we're here to learn, man. Let's jump into this and let's see what's up with the what's up. It's brand new too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, for real?
13 days ago? Started the year off with some shit. They partying next door. Kick that shit down before I call the cops.
Yeah, I got work tomorrow.
First I thought he was gonna crash the party. The menu said, boy, I came to party. fucked them up. The boom mic operators and shit going to
Yo, the audio coming out all weird. Like,
audio just sound like.
used to be us on set.
Dog.
You know it's good when even the crew's getting it. That's awesome.
Sorry, I had to jump back. Okay, I feel like I came in too. The moonwalk on the moon.
Yeah, those vocals at the end.
I love that for so many different reasons. It feels so unique and so different. That I love how like he has like kind of like that bop, like kind of like feel to it, but the end of it turned into kind of like I said hip hop, a hippie to the hip hip kind of like energy, or the oops upside your head. I said oops upside your kind of like literally almost like Sugar Hill Gang kind of early rap, like with those cadences at the end and stuff. But everything else kind of felt disco-y, kind of, you know, some people might say like Bruno Marcy a little bit, kind of like right now. But, you know, just in that element. It was so many different things, I think, that just kind of blended and just worked well. And his vocals were just like, you know, he might have been holding back, too, and shit. He was letting it rip, and it just was like, I didn't expect that, honestly.
There's another one of those moments too where you felt like it was gonna end maybe like 10 seconds earlier or something. He just kept going with the note and everything like that. Yeah, those vocals are nothing to mess with.
That shit was just different. I like how playful the video is too. It doesn't take itself kind of too serious. Yet the production and the vocals and everything are so serious. It just kind of works, and it feels like one of those things where he was like almost lost in a dream and a dream and a dream and a dream. So many kind of sub layering to like everything that he had going on outside of the music and shit in his room. But just overall a dope thing. And this is crazy too, not to like run on a tangent, but like I've listened to Pentagon, I feel like maybe 2 times. And you know, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Dawn definitely sticks out like a sore thumb kind of in the group. I'm not sure, maybe he has like a certain aura to him or something like that, or maybe it's since I know him and I'm comfortable and familiar with him, my eyes kind of gravitate towards him. Yeah. I'm surprised I miss Bro in any type of capacity with this type of voice, you know, especially if he's like the leader of Pentagon. Yeah. So, you know, at this point I'm very interested to almost kind of go back to those videos that I reacted to and kind of see what the fuck I missed.
No, I agree. That's pretty much where I'm at with it as far as that, especially because I've been away for quite some time. So like even coming back and just kind of trying to refamiliarize myself with like certain, you know, groups or names or anything like that. And honestly, of course, I'm not like really too familiar with Pentagon. Like you said, I think at least with me, only checked out like maybe 2 or 3 songs or something.
Yeah, it was it. I ain't doing nothing.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Were they like in more of a rock kind of BPM or something like that, or I might be mistaken?
I don't think so. I think they might have dabbled in everything, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. But yeah, like as far as like this song itself, like I did think the vocals and the showmanship probably stood out the most to me. I don't think that's like a crazy stretch or anything to say. I wouldn't say that the song in general is something I would like see myself going back to or anything like that. I like the showmanship, the charisma, and all those things, the personality that comes through in the video. I think everything's like really creative with that. But certainly when he gets into those incredible like crescendos towards the end, and honestly throughout, I would say probably from like the middle on, as far as like some of the high notes and everything he was hitting, like the inflections and everything in his voice are, I mean, like you could tell like just how much talent like there certainly is. And it's funny that you had mentioned, because it's like the video is very playful and not taking itself too seriously, but clearly like behind the scenes in the booth and everything specifically taking himself very seriously. So it's like for me, I'm kind of on that type of time, I would say, where it's like, you know, it makes me kind of want to go back and just reassess and kind of just kind of get more familiar with stuff like that they offer both as a group and certain like individual moments like that, like background layering and stuff. But I mean, their vocals are ridiculous. Like I love seeing the behind the scenes even towards the end, like just seeing the crew and everyone just kind of in it. Like it just seemed like a really fun video. But I also like that whenever you kind of have a group and you have like one of the members put out a solo song and they can like really experiment and kind of like have fun with it. Like if not to say this is them or speaking to their personality specifically, but like if they're one of the more, I don't want to say serious members or anything like that, but they get songs like this to like really be able to let loose and stuff. Like stuff like that is always like really interesting to me, because one of the things I find most interesting about like K-pop and stuff in general, or K content I guess I should say in general, is the emphasis on variety content. So when you're able to kind of see so much more of the person and then feel like their personality come through in their music. So when you see like showmanship like that, it really does kind of interest me as far as like the personality and stuff behind the scenes. But nah, it was a fun video. I'm not quite sure I see myself going back to it, at least on a first listen, as far as like download and stuff like that. But what it opens up for me certainly is the curiosity within the group and more of the personality aspect. So I mean, they clearly showed off with all the vocals and everything too. And I will say the concept is, you know, as fun as it is, it was really creative. I'm curious how much of that is like them versus like behind the scenes with like the directing and certain, you know, ideas that they put forth. So yeah, overall it was definitely enjoyable. I'm just not sure I'm gonna quite go back to it after a first listen, but you know, I think they more than showed like, you know, their vocal capabilities and everything on it.
Yeah, I was just looking at some information that's interesting about Hugh. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He won first place Best Male Vocal at JYP 7th Audition Final Round back in 2010. But I guess wound up going with like Cube Entertainment and everything. Yeah. He's the leader, main vocalist, lead dancer, and he's a producer and composer as well.
That's crazy.
He produces and composes for like other groups from what I see.
All rounder.
Yeah, 101s, some G Idol stuff. So, you know, he's kind of in the mix with a bunch of different things. 93 line. So,
wow.
So yeah, so that's pretty dope, man. That's what makes this like so fun, like doing reactions and everything too. Is just like you said, kind of like getting introduced to people who you may have seen before. And I don't want to say not knowing how important they are, but just like groups are so talented. They can be a group and it can have like 10 members. And, you know, you might get your bias, or you might kind of see somebody and be like, okay, cool. But then when you kind of start doing deep dives and you just be like, well, no, in the group, this person does da-da-da-da-da-da, this person does da-da-da-da-da. They're all rounders, or they do this, or da-da-da-da. And it's just so talented. It makes you, I was talking about it off camera and shit, but it definitely makes it harder when you don't kind of fuck with a song. Because it's just like, I know bro working hard, but I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would quite download this song, so I'm kind of with you. But this definitely is a song, like it felt good, like listening to it. And this is a song I would point somebody to if they wanted to hear like his vocals.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that's kind of my spill on everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think it more than like accomplishes like everything it sets out to do. Especially just because of how fun natured and everything it is. Like it's showmanship, it's charismatic, of course. It feels like it's inviting, but it's not like kind of like talking down to anyone or anything like that. Like it feels like it's just like come along, like have a fun time, you know, just relax, enjoy. So it's like you can't help but kind of like be infused within that, especially kind of getting lost in the video and stuff with it. So yeah, I mean they absolutely carried.
Yep. But yeah, no long talk for me. Shout out to Caroline.
Yeah, thank you for the request.
That's why this is always fun too, because like I feel like our redeemers also definitely have like a good grasp of putting us up on like so many kind of different things and everything. Yeah. From like the ballads to kind of like the more upbeat songs like this.
In fact, this is really recent too. Like,
yeah, like 13 days ago. It's kind of like crazy. I mean, he's still outside. Imagine we hear like his early shit. I wonder like it sound totally different, or it's just on some like some whole like other shit.
I mean, the versatility everyone seems to present and everything, like
that's interesting. We got to do some more Pentagon stuff, just probably in general and shit.
Yeah,
the good old days. Jump in the comments. Let us know how y'all felt about this. More content like this coming soon. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'll holla at y'all.
Love y'all. Take care.